Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The afternoon sun slanted through the tall windows of their farmhouse in Essex, painting golden stripes across the living room floor. Bradley sat quietly on the couch, his hands folded, his usual grin replaced by a faraway look. Donna stood by the fireplace, holding a delicate envelope in her trembling fingers. A hush stretched between them that felt heavier than any silence they'd ever shared. Just a few hours earlier, Donna had heard the words no one ever wants to hear, the word cancer. A diagnosis that reshaped their world in a single instant. Bradley's eyes drifted from the window to his wife and back again, as though trying to anchor himself in the present while his mind sprinted ahead to unknown days. "I went for the scan, Brad," she said, softly, voice cracking. "They found a tumor. It's early stage, but it's cancer." Bradley's throat caught. His breath hitched. He leaned forward, cupping her face in his hands, his normally boisterous voice reduced to a whisper. "Donna, we'll face it together." He swallowed. Outside, the breeze stirred the curtains. Inside, he felt something fragile crack. For 28 years, they had walked hand in hand. The meeting in a TV studio, the quick spark of connection, the marriage in 1997, the building of family and home and dreams. He remembered the night he first saw her dance, the laughter ringing across the green room corridor when Brian introduced them. Hello. He remembered her supporting his big break, understanding the risk when he signed for the soap despite the separation. Hello. And now here they were. The bright lights of his career dims for a moment. The years of laughs and travel and TV appearances paused by an uninvited guest. But Donna, with the dancer's poise and the mother's courage, took his hand. "We've always said we'd ride the storms," she whispered. "This is just another one." Bradley nodded, tears pooling in his eyes. He had prided himself on being the anchor, but now he felt adrift. Her strength became his lifeline. He squeezed her hand. "You are the anchor, and I'll be the wind, whatever direction you need." The next morning they walked in the garden, side by side, their shadows long in the dewy grass. They paused at the rosebush Bradley had planted for her last spring. It bloomed a bold pink, thriving even now. Like love, they thought, even in the shadow of illness. They talked of future plans, the holidays they still hoped to take, the grandchild she teased they'd welcome one day. They laughed through the tears when he made a joke about him busting a move again, remembering how she used to choreograph his antics. Even in this moment of fear, they remembered joy. And then the tears came. Bradley sat in the kitchen later, a cup of tea untouched before him, TV flickering into silence. He thought of every ordinary Tuesday when he forgot to say "I love you," of the matches he missed, of the phone calls he delayed. His biggest regret, he realized, wasn't the big career moments, it was the little ones, moments that once slipped by and now felt too precious to waste. Donna found him there and wrapped her arms around him. "We'll make lots or ordinary Tuesdays," she promised, "and extraordinary ones too." He looked up at her and let the tears fall, not just for fear, but for gratitude, for this woman who stood by him, for the life they built. He whispered, "Thank you for choosing me." She smiled through her own tears, leaning into him. "And thank you for choosing me every day." In that moment, they made a pact, not just to battle the illness, but to live the true life they had always promised each other, full of laughter, full of love, full of the messy, beautiful days in between. And as the sun set, their house glowed in the last warm light, a testament to resilience and devotion, because sometimes the bravest things are not the grand gestures, but the hand held in the dark, the tears shared, the promise whispered, "I'm with you."